Hello, and welcome back once again to Belmont Bunch. Today, I'm doing my YouTube voice. No, today we're talking about Game 4 of the Eastern Conference, almost a quarterfinal series, second round series between the New York Islanders and the Philadelphia Flyers. I like the Islanders. Can you tell I like the Islanders? I like the Islanders. So the Isles grab a 3-1 series lead and are one game away from the Eastern Conference Finals, where they have not been since 1993. Let's talk about how we got to this. I'm assuming the transition is done now, and we're going to talk about the game. So, the Isles come out with Thomas Greiss in net, and no skating changes, so Brassard stays in after his pretty strong game in Game 3, coming in for Ross Johnson. Philly goes with Brian Elliott. Both teams back end of a back-to-back. It'd be weird if one of the teams wasn't. The Isles, from the Isles' perspective, I think it made a lot of sense. Semyon Varlamov, though he got a little bit of rest in Game 2 with the early hook, since he was not on his game that day, but neither were any of the Islanders in the first period. That's a little bit of rest, but you don't want to have to play him. You don't want to have to play him two nights in a row. You can do it, Tom. 2 nights in a row if you don't have to. And we didn't have to, because if you're up a game and maybe this is a uniquely Islander situation for the moment, you absolutely trust Greiss the same amount you trust Varlamov. It's not a big deal for Greiss to start this game. And Greiss would be more than impressive in this game. Guy makes 36 saves on 38 shots. Great stuff. And it was the first time the Islanders allowed that many shots. So, it just worked out that Thomas Greiss had to work very, very hard for his first playoff victory since 2016. That was Game 1 against Tampa. Hopefully we're playing Tampa again soon. Am I right? Okay. Anyway, so for Brian Elliott, for me, I actually would have stuck with Carter Hart. I know it's the back end of a back-to-back, but he's 21 years old. Yeah, he's not going to be tired every day yet. I'm 24. I am tired every day. But I'm not Carter Hart. He's got 3 more years. He's got 3 more years of desirable living. Sorry, Carter, that was bleak. Anyway, Carter Hart, 21 years old. The guy's been not the problem at all for Philly. And so I probably would have started Hart. Turns out it didn't really matter. The goals the Islanders ended up scoring in this game probably... it wasn't much of a difference who would have been in net. But anyway, let's get going. So, Islanders come out playing a really good game. Pretty even for the first few minutes. Greiss had to make a few stops inside of his own crease. That was scary. I may have shrieked like a girl. Not that there's anything wrong with that. After the Isles get a power play, the shots would go heavily in our favor. 9 shots on the power play. The Isles had something around like 2 expected goals on that power play. And Brian Elliott, who I just didn't make fun of, but said shouldn't have started, played pretty well. Played definitely really well on that power play, especially. Barzal was skating like a madman through the zone, creating chances, not shooting the puck. Everything you know about Barzal. Elias Pettersson, please teach Barzal hit your shot. Anyway. So Barzal created a ton of chances on that power play. Just wouldn't go. Brian Elliott, well done. Second period. Is the reason why my face is bare today. So, the Islanders come out a little bit sluggish. A little sluggish. And how sluggish? Well, they were outshot 17-3. So, the first Islander goal, we had Philip Myers back in his own zone. Not a lot of pressure. A little bit from Beauvillier just in his face. And the major thing here is the Flyers forwards. I will say words today. Trying to vacate the zone, basically leaving Myers without any help. So before, I thought it was Myers' fault when I saw it in the game for just a wayward pass that goes right to Josh Bailey, and now it's a 3-on-2 the other way. And on second viewing, it was really the Flyer forwards are just leaving the zone. Now, should Myers not play it like that? Maybe he should just hold on to it and wait for help. Yeah, probably. Just like stuff it into the boards or something like Scott Mayfield would do at the end of the game. That's called foreshadowing. Anyway, he just throws it forward. Bailey steals it. Bailey delays, does what he does best, passes it to Brock. Brock rips the top corner, way too much time for one of the best shooters on the team. And the Isles' regular season leading goal scorer has the first mark of this game, and it's 1-0 Islanders. Not much Elliott could do on this one also, because Brock from like 3 feet out in the middle of the slot, and you have to respect a pass on the back post back to Beauvillier. So it's just a bad broken play from Philly that the Isles take advantage of. Couturier got the goal, but before that, you saw it coming. There was a ton of chances. There was a bad ice. Not the actual ice. They're doing a good job, everybody. You're doing great. There was a bad icing play by the Islanders. I believe it was Mayfield iced it, and he didn't have to. We lose face-off in our defensive zone, and gets back to the point. Shot. It was going 3 feet wide, probably on purpose because Couturier has good position with the stick. Taves does a decent job of getting the body on Couturier, but he doesn't get the stick, out of his control. And Couturier with a fantastic tip-in goal, which Greiss has no shot at. So it's tied at 1. The Isles would escape. Greiss had to make a fantastic couple of saves near the end of the period, first on Van Riemsdyk and then on a rebound in a cloud of dust like out of Looney Tunes. And that was right near 10 seconds left in the period. It looked like he was down and out, reaches the arm up, makes the save. 1-1 after 2. The shots, which were heavily in our favor after 1, are now almost dead even. And I run upstairs, and I shave the playoff beard. And you might be, oh, blasphemy. And I say, possibly. It was very itchy, and it didn't really look good. And I also was looking for any excuse to get rid of it. Anyway, it worked, so nobody get on my case. The Isles come out in the third, play a pretty decent period, if I do say so myself. They get on the board about halfway through the period through Scott Mayfield. And once again, I have said that incorrectly. Scott Mayfield makes the pass. They got the lead through Jean-Gabriel Pageau, but I keep saying through and then pass because I like soccer. Scott Mayfield has the puck at about the red line. It looks like he's just going to dump it in. He's a big defensive defenseman, and this is a boring hockey team. Oh, wait! He sees Jean-Gabriel Pageau streaking, not like that, down the middle of the ice. And with the Flyers players, all with their eyes, puck watching, on Mayfield. Mayfield slips a pass through. Pageau is in one-on-one, shoots it, tries to squeeze it through the pads. It just barely gets through Elliott, leaks into the net, just barely, and it is 2-1 Islanders. And it didn't feel like it was against or with the run of play. The run of play was pretty frenetic to start the third. It was pretty even. Both teams probably could have scored before this. And 2-1 Islanders. And that is where you start to go as an Islander fan, I feel like Rich Evans, having watched this team all throughout the playoffs, you feel pretty good. You feel, I will speak today. I will get words out. Feel comfortable with a lead. And that's a big, big plus to the coaching staff. And also the tenacity of the players in making sure that they're holding on to this by dumping and chasing and playing, basically the least sexy type of hockey. Not boring, because I would say, there's a something to behold in getting the puck in deep and getting on the forecheck and, admiring being able to hem a team in deep. But maybe it's just because I'm an Islander fan and I haven't seen a lot of winning in my life. I've seen exactly 2 playoff series won. I have seen 1 second round game won. Well, until this year. So, I'm just going to have fun with it. Thanks, guys. Anyway, third goal. Zen. I hit Zen. It wasn't a boring goal. Nobody can say that. Isles hemmed in their own zone a little bit. There's a puck going down the boards in their own defensive zone. And, oh my gosh, Anthony Beauvillier with the kick pass. Oh, it gets back to my love of soccer. Oh, he soccers it on to Nelson. Now it's a 2-on-1, basically, from center ice on. Nelson to Bailey. Bailey, is he going to shoot? Of course not. It's Josh Bailey. He gets it back to Brock, and Brock finishes it into the the empty cage because Elliott was playing the shot on Josh Bailey. And I'm not making fun of Josh Bailey. Josh Bailey has 13 points in these playoffs. Josh Bailey has been awesome as a playmaker, and I want no slander of him until further notice. Yeah, I'm laying down the law. That puts the Islanders up 3-1, and I felt pretty comfortable from there, but I wouldn't for long. In the last minute, the Flyers getting a lot of chances. They have a power play, and they're able to get the 6-on-4 going. We're able to get some good stops from Greiser, and 6-on-5 goal from Provorov from the point. This is one that I actually do think Greiss probably needs to make the save on. He's just caught going the wrong way. But I did think it was a weird one where he's caught going the wrong way. I didn't see a deflection. I watched a couple of replays of it, and I didn't see the deflection. But he did overplay it, I think, no matter what. He overplayed it a little bit. Isles able to hold off. Scott Mayfield does an amazing job at the end of this game of just milking the clock. Gets the puck into the corner. Gets his ass everywhere. Gross. And kills off about 30 seconds. And that pretty much ends the game. The Flyers don't get another chance, really. And the Islanders are now one game away from the conference finals. Flyers, I feel like they're just getting out-gridded. Oh, boy, that is an accidental, terrible pun. If you know their mascot. Anyway, I'm going to end this before I make more bad puns. Islanders win. Islanders are up 3-1. We'll see you on Tuesday for Game 5. Hopefully, if this round's all done really quick, we'll get a nice round recap in with every series kind of on the precipice of being over. So that's it. We'll see you next time. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Say hello to my cat one more time. There he is. Meow. All right, bye. And what was that? Oh, it's my cat. Look, everyone. He just yawned, and it scared me.